So the assignment is we basically have to create a meaningful altercation to a bicycle that shows SCOT theory at work, with our group being the relevant group in the situation.
SCOT theory means social construction of technology. It's a theory that relevant social groups such as users are the agents of technological change. They help to shape the artifact or the technological system. So we would have to create a new technology that's more appropriate to our needs, our specific requirements.
So we started considering specific problems that we had when we would ride our bikes. And one of the problems that arose from that is that on this bicycle, you can see this frame is a little bit too high for my height. So basically what would happen is when I had to get off, when I would stop or rest at a stoplight or a stop sign, I'd have to get up on the pedal and lean to the side so that I wouldn't hurt myself. So we decided to create something along those lines that would allow me to rest and stop without having for me to get off the physically off the bike. So the altercation that we decided to make was essentially a stand that would be somewhere placed on the bike that would allow you to momentarily balance when you came to a rest or a stop. So we identified the problem as being only present when we actually are stopping or resting, not necessarily when we're getting right off of the bike. So it needed to be something that could be accessible for when you're only doing those things. We also saw the problem that it needed to be something that would not obstruct the way we would ride the bicycle. So it needed to be somewhere that it did not get in the way of the legs or the arms. So what we decided to do from that was we decided to put it on the front wheel because the front wheel is static and it's a part of the bike that we can control. And so we decided to put some kind of stand that would stick onto the front wheel that could be kicked up or kicked down with your feet. But then we kind of started noticing that would present a problem because you could kick it down, but then how would you get it back up? So that became the problem. So we decided that if we make a lever or something that you can control up and down on the wheel, since the handle and the wheel are static to each other, they could essentially work together and then we can have something that will work along the lines of that.
So those two are the connection pieces. They're going to be attached to the center part of the wheel. And this is the stand, which is going to support when the bike stops. And this is going to be connected to the connector piece back to the wheel. And this is the lever. We're going to pull it from the handle to rotate the stand up and down. So basically we have the connection piece here, which is going to be attached to the stand and to the center part of the wheel. And they can rotate like this. So now when you have this lever, we pull it from the handle. It would differ from the group of users who found it appropriate for their body to fit the bicycle. And it also would differ from the user that have the same problem with adjusting to the height of the seat, but are willing to change their bike's original structural appearance. But we're different from them because we would like to preserve the original appearance of this vintage bike. We think it works because it does provide temporary support when we temporarily stop at a red light or a stop sign. And for it to be more successful and more widespread, I think we need to be made out of more durable materials like metal, and they need to be standardized to fit out the standard heights of the bikes.
We believe it did work because our human actions using this technology presented a problem because of the frame. So we had to change our human action based on this technology. And so therefore to solve that problem, instead of changing our human action, we created a piece of technology or an altercation to this technology that would allow us to not change our actions and have the bike or the technology work the way we needed to for our situation.
Yes, we think it works because instead of the technology, which is the bicycle, shaping our action of using it, we're actually shaping the form of the technology to basically fit our needs.